Hello, and welcome to the Heller Approach Acting Studios YouTube channel. My name is Brad Heller. Thanks for watching. Today's topic, how to play comedy. The section that we're going to be covering in comedy is how do I play a punchline in my material. I'm going to be doing a series of different videos covering how to play comedy. It is such a massive topic, and there are so many lessons to be covered. I can't cover them all in a single video. So I figured it would be best to kind of just break them down into separate subjects. When you're dealing with comedy, it's an amazing process of building jokes in a scene. Don Richardson, my mentor, he was an incredible director and teacher. He wrote the book Acting Without Agony, An Alternative to the Method, directed 800 television shows, many of them were sitcoms, and he taught me how to play comedy. First thing you got to remember whenever you're dealing with comedic scenes, you've got to build truth and honesty in your scenes first. Play the scene as a drama for a while. Get in touch with who these characters are. Don't grab a funny scene and suddenly just put it on its feet and put in a bunch of jokes. It'll never work. Your goal here is to create characters in your scenes that tug on the audience's heart so they relate to the character's plight and it reminds them of people they know or reminds them of themselves. This is why shows like one of my all-time favorites, The Office. All of those characters, we relate to them. We know people like them. And that's the kind of comedy that I teach. That's the kind of comedy that was taught to me. So I know that, by the way, I know that I haven't been on video on my YouTube channel for a little while. It's been a crazy period. I've been working quite a bit as an actor. I did a show called Beef on Netflix, and then I'm also on my second season. I'm in season 6. I did season 5 last year, but I'm on season 6 of the show on Amazon Prime called The Chosen. It's a great show, as is Beef, by the way, if you have a chance to check it out. That's because I'm on The Chosen is why I'm growing the beard, because in about a month and a half or so, I'm going to be flying to shoot some of my scenes on The Chosen season 6, which is really exciting. I love the show and I love the people. Anyway, that's why the beard. That's why you might be going, who is this dude? So back to our subject today. How to play comedy and how to play a punchline. Well, first of all, what is a punchline? A punchline is a section of the line that is said in an unexpected way, or it's an action that is done in an unexpected way. The classic joke, take my wife, please. So that is a well-written joke. The punchline of that section of the joke, can you figure out what it is? The punchline? It's the unexpected part. It's the word please, right? Because we all think that the person saying the line is going to say, take my wife, for example. So instead of me saying, for example, I say, please. So the please is the derailment. It's the unexpected section. So again, it would a joke with a punchline and a pause would be delivered this way. Take my wife, please. So there's a pause, and then the word please is the punchline. So that can be delivered in an unexpected way in the tone of your voice. It can be an action, the way you deliver it. It could be some behavior that you do that's unexpected. All options. In addition to that, whenever you find your punchline, you want to put 99 out of 100 times a pause before your punchline. Because that pause is, as Don used to teach, it lets the audience know it's time to laugh. Because listen, if you heard the sentence, take my wife, please, that's not going to be funny compared to take my wife, pause, please. Hear the difference? Take my wife, please. Take my wife, please. Huge difference, right? I mean, again, being able to massage an audience and get them to laugh exactly where you want them to and know why they're going to laugh there is an incredibly empowering feeling. It's one of my favorite subjects. Anyway, so a punchline. So what you need to do is go through your scenes and figure out where are my jokes? Where are my funny moments? Where are the unexpected lines being said or actions that are unexpected happening? So I'm going to just give you an example of one. I just grabbed this monologue today and I just picked up a couple of sentences. So in this, a guy is talking to maybe a friend about his experience with his therapist. Okay, here's the line. I've been in analysis for 15 years. My therapist says that makes me committed, though I'm not sure if she means emotionally or in the padded room sense. Can you figure out where the punchline is? I'm going to read it again. I've been in analysis for 15 years. My therapist says that makes me committed, though I'm not sure if she means emotionally or in the padded room sense. So the punchline is going to be or in the padded room sense, because I said the word committed and we all think commitment, right? So then she says, that makes me committed, though I'm not sure if she means emotionally. In other words, am I emotionally committed to therapy? So we think that's what he's talking about. Instead, he says committed in the padded room sense, which is the unexpected line. So listen to the difference now. I've been in analysis for 15 years. My therapist says that makes me committed, though I'm not sure if she means emotionally or in the padded room sense. Isn't that incredible how different that is and how much better it is? So the other thing that you want to do is if you have a punchline and you have a pause before a punchline, you really want to avoid having a bunch of pauses before the important pause before your punchline. So listen to the difference here. Here's another example, like when you're adding pauses unnecessarily. I've been in analysis for 15 years. My therapist says that makes me committed, though I'm not sure if she means emotionally or in the padded room sense. So did you see all those pauses I took? It takes away from the punchline. Now listen to it without the pauses and only the pause before the punchline. I've been in analysis for 15 years. My therapist says that makes me committed, though I'm not sure if she means emotionally or in the padded room sense. Got it? So that's what you do in your script. So when I find my punchlines, what I like to do is I like to put a forward slash in my script right before the punchline, and then I underline my punchline. And then when I have found my punchline, I try out different ways of delivering that punchline. Just experiment around, have fun playing around. I don't fully act it a bunch of times, but I try it out kind of in my head or walk it through or act it out at 20, 30%. So I might do something like this if I'm at home rehearsing. This would be kind of an example of me working this joke. So my therapist says that makes me committed, though I'm not sure if she means emotionally or in the padded room sense. 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 So I think that's probably my favorite, where I'm kind of almost suspicious of my therapist. Like, what does she mean by this? Is she going to put me in a padded room? So that's probably my favorite. So when I find the one that I like, I try it out and kind of do it like 5 or 6 times in a row. So it'd be, I'm not sure if she means emotionally or in the padded room sense. Emotionally or in the padded room sense. Emotionally or in the padded room sense. Though I'm not sure if she means emotionally or in the padded room sense. So now I've tried it out a bunch of times. So now what I do is I let that go. So when I come to set, I'm not worrying about punchlines. I'm not worrying about pauses. All I do is just do the scene. And because of muscle memory, my body will remember to take over and just do what it's supposed to do. And if the punchline is delivered the way I planned it, great. If not, great. As long as I keep it honest and real, I win. So don't be like having punchlines set up and try to, make sure you hit them when you're acting the scene on set. Otherwise, it's going to look pushed and fake, robotic. It's like a choreographed dance where you're learning steps and then you just got to get out there and dance. Same thing with playing the guitar. You learn the notes and then you just let them rip and just play the song. Here, I just do the scene and hopefully my body will do the joke where it's supposed to go. So let's just kind of look at this line here. I've been in analysis for 15 years. My therapist says that it makes me committed, though I'm not sure if she means emotionally or in the padded room sense. Got it? Okay. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be covering the different lessons and tools of comedy. Today we covered pauses and we covered punchlines. There will be more videos to come. Things like, why do people laugh? Things like, what makes something funny? There are principles why people laugh. There are very specific reasons people laugh, and we're going to be covering some of those different principles, lessons, and tools in upcoming videos on how to play comedy. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I hope you found it helpful and that it will help you with your scripts at home. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to our channel at the Heller Approach on YouTube, please subscribe and hit the like button if you have a moment. If you haven't been to our website, it's thehellerapproach.com. Thank you so much for watching. Be on the lookout for more videos to come, not just on comedy, but on acting in general. Thank you for watching. Cheers.